station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Play with Dave, and welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. I wasn't exactly sure if I would ever do a playthrough of this. This was actually the first Zombies map that I ever played. A little backstory for you. By the time Black Ops 1 came out, I was not into first-person shooters at all. And I had just met my best friend, Joe, and I came over to his house, and I think this game, or not this game, Black Ops 1 had just came out, and this was the first Zombies map of that game. And him and his roommates were just all about it. Every time I came over, they were playing this. And I thought it looked very, very intriguing. It was not like anything I'd ever seen before. It was, you know, and they played a little bit of multiplayer, but that I wasn't really drawn to that. I was really drawn to this. I'm gonna try to not get killed as I commentate here. That was another reason why I wasn't sure if I'd do an episode of this or not, because I didn't know how difficult it would be. But anyway, getting back to my story, he just offered it to me when he was like, "Dave, you want to play some zombies?" And I said, well, I mean, I'm not super good at first-person shooters. I think up to that point, the last first-person shooter that I had played was Borderlands, the first one. And even that was, like, completely different than what this is. I hadn't even, before I started playing Borderlands, the last first-person shooter I played before that, I think, was Wolfenstein 3D, on Super Nintendo. So, never been one for these particular types of games, but just something about the gameplay and the overall aesthetics, the look of the game, just it really drew me to it. And we ended up playing a few rounds, and I got super duper into it. I wasn't very good at it at all. Like, I'd say it probably took me at least 100 games to get to round 10. But not that long after that, I ended up buying my very own copy, and I played it non-stop. And I'm definitely not a professional of any kind, but I can certainly hold my own. And the love for zombies just spiraled out of control from there. I got interested in other maps, and you know, my friend Joe and his roommates, they never really played any of the other maps, and so I wasn't really sure what to expect. Okay, it's round 4. I need to think about leaving during or after this round. So anyway, I did a little research, and you know, that's when I got my first glimpse at, well, no, not even that, because, well, no, I don't know. I can't really remember. Anyway, that's why I found out about microtransactions and, you know, season passes and shit like that. And I think the first additional map that I played was the Moon. Because when you bought that DLC, it also came with the 4 other original maps that I didn't even know were the original maps. It was from Call of Duty World at War. Oh shit, I definitely gotta go now. So I ended up with 5 maps to play around with. The Moon and the 4 originals. Okay, where's that box? It's right in here. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy this gun. We're gonna hold up here for a little while. So anyway, yeah, I just started playing zombies non-stop. And then the next thing I knew, a couple years later, Black Ops 2 came out. And I was kind of hesitant to buy it at first because I ended up playing Modern Warfare 3 when it came out. It was in between Black Ops and Black Ops 2. And I didn't know that it was a completely different studio that made it. You know, there's Sledgehammer and then there's Treyarch, who made all the Black Ops games. And I know it's the exact same game, but there was just something about it that felt really, really different, and I didn't like it at all. And so I didn't know if it was just because, like, you know, as games get newer and progress, you know, some things change, some things feel different. So I was really, really hesitant about buying Black Ops 2. Especially when I started to see the map and what the gameplay would be like. I was like, oh my god, I don't think I'm ready for this. But I went ahead and gave it a shot. I bought the game and I bought the Season Pass. And while the story didn't really progress from the original 4 characters, I was okay with the new characters. I wasn't thrilled about it, but I was okay with it. But there was a lot of people that were totally pissed off about those 4 new characters and the story they were trying to tell. But that's when I ended up, it was during Black Ops 2, where I ended up meeting 2 really good friends of mine, whom I'm still friends with this day. I mean, I've seen... They stream, excuse me, on Twitch. I'll put links in their Twitch channels in the description of this video. But they're just really, really cool guys. One's from Canada and one's from Colorado. And it was just like an instant friendship between the 3 of us. And we would just play a shit ton of zombies. And we had a good old time. But it wasn't too long after that the PlayStation 4 came out. And I'm poor as shit. And I still to this day do not have a PlayStation 4. I just have my trusty PC. But we kept in contact and kind of got back into touch once I got my PC and I found out that they would stream on Twitch. So and that's when I got to see their faces for the first time, was during one of their streams, and they had never seen me until I got my computer and started doing my own thing. And I should really buy Juggernaut before I do anything else.
Sounds like we got some new friends coming to the party.
So yeah, there's a lot of history in this. It goes back quite a while, but a lot of good times nonetheless. And we're starting to get high up in the rounds where it's going to be harder for me to talk and reminisce. I'm just going to have to focus on killing zombies. But like I said, this was the very first map that I played, and not too long after I got my PC, this game had already been out for quite a while, but then they started talking about Zombies Chronicles, which is the extra DLC that they added on for this game that had select game or maps rather from previous games. And when I found out that Kino was going to be in that lineup, I was like, oh my god, I cannot imagine how good it's going to look. And I mean, if you've played the original Kino and then you play this, I mean, look at this. It's just so pretty. They added a lot more color. I never really realized how bland the original looked, but now compared to this, it's just absolutely beautiful. And they did that with all of the maps. Yeah, it's still the same maps, and it's just, you know, modern weapons, and even they brought back a lot of the classic weapons for these maps. And a lot of people are like, well, you know, just keep the old game if you want to play the old maps. Well, you know, it's not just that. I mean, if it's visually better to look at, then it just helps you get into it that much more. And I'm still learning. I haven't really played that much of Black Ops 3, so I'm still getting used to this version of zombies, because they really did... I mean, from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2, nothing really changed that much as far as difficulty, but it seems to me that they really upped the difficulty between 2 and 3. Anytime I get... I don't want that. anytime I get to at least 20, I consider that an accomplishment. When I played Black Ops 2, shit, I'd get up into the 40s with my 2 friends. I think when Origins first came out, we were in the top 10 for the highest round achieved on that map for the longest time. It was really, really cool to see my name and see a number that low. I was quite proud of myself. I never really accomplished anything that much. But anyway, that's enough of my reminiscing. That's just time to kill some zombies. Like I said, it's rather difficult to do this and talk at the same time. I seem to be doing okay so far. I need to think about buying more perks at this time, though. I'm still working on... I like this KN-44. It reminds me a lot of the AN. I think that's what it was called from Black Ops 2. It's like a combination of that and the STG. It's a really solid rifle. I like it a lot. And this VMP, it just, you know, it does the trick. Ah! But I really need to replace it. And I need to think about what other 2 perks I want to buy. In Black Ops 1, double tap was okay. Oh, that was a big mistake. Ah! I thought I could squeeze through. There, I'm talking about double tap and I go down like a gay waiter.
Don't worry, just tripped. Sorry, meatbags, you're stuck outside.
I just gotta focus on... Are you the last one? Yeah, you're the last one. I'll keep him alive so I can perk up again. If you've never played zombies before, that first perk that I bought, it gives you extra health, so you don't go down in as many hits. And then that other one, when you're playing solo, it revives you. It gives you an extra life. But when you're playing with more than one person, it helps you pick up your other players faster. That way they don't bleed out. I mean, they can come back the next round, but they have to start with your starting pistol and no perks and nothing. So you gotta hope that you have a lot of points if that happens. That way you can just get back on your feet real quick. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying about double tap was it really just felt like kind of a rapid fire attachment for your gun. It was okay, but it wasn't really worth 2,000 points. But when Black Ops 2 came out, they have this Double Tap 2.0, where it's still rapid fire, but it's not as much of a rapid fire, but it does double the damage, because one bullet will split into 2. It doesn't cost you 2 ammo, it just costs you 1, but it's literally twice as much damage. So that really made it worth it. Okay, I gotta hope that this box spin is gonna be kind to me. Gotta find the damn box, Dave. I'll go ahead and kill him.
You nasty squag.
Ah, damn it. Oh well. We can make this work. I'm pretty sure this weapon is on the wall somewhere, but I don't know where. It's probably on the other side where I haven't gone yet. So I got double tap. Unless I get an LMG, I don't think I'm going to need speed cola. I could take my luck with the Wonder Fizz machine. It gives you a random perk. I don't know. We'll have to see.